As the summer days start to wind down, you would have thought our budget would be fully funded by now. Instead, Governor Tom Wolf's lack of leadership has been on full display as the current budget is about $2 billion out of balance. Last April, I supported the no tax increase, no new borrowing, reduced spending state budget that was passed by the House. However, the more than $400 million in irresponsible spending that the Senate infused back into the final budget is absolutely inexcusable due to the simple fact that you cannot spend what you don't have. This is why I voted no on July's budget proposal, which was put into law without Governor Wolf's signature. Another example of Wolf's non-existent leadership. As the leader of our Commonwealth, Governor Wolf has a responsibility to lead. Without a balanced budget in front of him, and without his acceptance of any of the revenue packages offered, he should have blue-lined the spending plan into balance. Majority Leader Dave Reed recently was asked about Wolf's leadership or lack thereof, and he said, "He's the governor. He's the leader of the state. He's yet to sign a budget. I think it's time for him to step up and be a leader in some regard," unquote. For the record, this is the third budget that Wolf has yet to sign. Last year, he allowed the budget to become law without his signature. In a time where Pennsylvania is in dire need of reduced spending, we need a leader looking out for our children's future. As the governor and leader of this state, he has never signed a full budget into law since he took the oath of office in 2015. At some point, he has to make a decision and step up to the plate. One aspect of Wolf's budget intentions that keeps me up at night is his intention to raise taxes. He wants to raise taxes on hardworking Pennsylvanians so he can fund other programs, like welfare, which is abused over and over again. Taxpayers fund programs like EBT, which have produced many cases in the state of participants fraudulently selling these cards off to economically benefit themselves. How does this action help our mothers and fathers who bust their tails to support a family? It doesn't. Our leadership here in the GOP House has been setting up meetings with the governor's office throughout the last few months. Each time our GOP House leaders put together a budget with no new taxes and also balanced spending, the governor's office brought about a dozen new or increased taxes to their wish list. The Republican House caucus has been consistent and adamant in our opposition to any new or increased taxes since the governor's budget address in February, and that position has never wavered. As the state's economy continues to struggle, families and employers should not be saddled with a higher tax burden. I'm Representative Rick Saccone, fighting for the everyday taxpayer. I hope you will contact the governor's office and demand he negotiate a revenue plan with no tax increases. Until next time, in God we trust.